Hey guys, this is Nikki of Babez Bath Company and of Babez University, and today I'm doing a quick, easy tutorial showing you how to use dollar store stick and peel tiles to make your photography backdrop that you can use for videos or for your product photos. But before we get into that, I want you guys to stop right here, go like the video, subscribe, turn your notifications bell on so you can be notified when we post our next video. And you don't want to miss us. We are live every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. right here on YouTube. Let's Talk Live with me, and you can ask me any questions that you have concerning business, products, or anything like that. And on Thursdays, we always have a special guest. This Thursday, we are going to have in the session studios Miss Tiana of the Winding Wick Candle. So it's going to be an exciting time. So you'll be able to hear her story, ask any questions that you may have. If you are interested in joining the Honor Society, you may not be committed to join the Honor Society right now, and you may want to join later. That's totally fine. But just go on over to BubbleBabesUniversity.com, sign up, and make sure that you're on our email list so that you can get the newsletters and the new updates. And whenever you're ready, then you just click join. So without further ado, wait a minute. Did you guys click the like button? Did you click the subscribe button? Did you click your notifications button? Like, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Okay, so I need foam board, and I think Walmart's is $1. All right, so I like to get the foam board from Walmart because it doesn't warp easily. So I like this one. All right, so I didn't get these, but they have these. These are nice. I did get these, and I dropped one of these behind my island, so I need this, and I have two already, and I could probably just get two more of each. So I'm gonna get that one. Put my seeds here. Maybe I'll just go ahead and do the 4 of this one. And this one. So I'll get 2 of these because I have that, and I'll get 4 of these to show you the other way. So these are the tiles that you're going to get from Dollartree, and they are in the hardware section. And if you want to, because you don't have a Walmart near you, you can get your foam board from here, and it's going to cost you less than $10. Less than $10 for a backdrop that's durable, that gives a great look because the tiles are textured. Somebody in Coffee with Nikki, don't forget to join us, Coffee with Nikki, every day. Well, every weekday, Monday through Friday. We are live on Instagram, but somebody suggested to get these tiles from Dollar Tree. Now, these tiles are not just, they're just not an aesthetic. These tiles are raised, so they have like texture, so it's not just a flat surface. So I have one of these already made, but I'm going to show you what you can do with it. And you can change the sizing to as big or as small as you want it to be. Like you can keep one, this is a 12 by 12. You can keep it 12 by 12 if your products are small, but if you want to do something larger, you can go ahead and fill the foam board, or you can also do half and half. That's what I'm suggesting, because if you don't have huge products, or you don't need a lot of space, 12 by 12 would be good, or 24 by 24 would be good. But okay, so these are the tiles. They had them in the Subway tile. Let me see. They also had this this tile, and again, this is raised. This is going to be one of the easiest things you've ever done. See? It's raised up. So you have that nice texture in your photos. You know what I mean? As opposed to just wallpaper or something like that. And then they also have these rocks. Again, it's textured. So you get one of these for $1. And depending on what you're using it for, will depend on how much you need. So you need one of these boards. This is the one from Walmart. It's a Ross foam board. Ross foam board. And all we're going to do is peel and stick. We're going to take the tile off, peel it, and stick it onto this foam board. That's it. That's all. Okay. If your products are not that big, you don't need to fill up this entire foam board. If you don't need to, that'll save you space. It'll save you $1, you know, but it's totally up to you. You can totally fill up the board, but it's not necessary if your product is not that big. Because like I said, you could share this with another tile. So what you can do is you can take the tile, right, and do 1 and 1 like this, and then you could either cut the tile in half so that you can come completely to the center, or you can just go onto the other side and add your other tile over here. So you could do like this, add that one, and you would cut that to have it. And these are easy to cut with scissors or X-Acto knife. So you could do it like that, cut the tile, you know, make it half and half, or just leave it like this. Okay, so if you wanted this to be the backdrop and you want a different kind of surface, you could actually just do this on a whiteboard if you want. That could be your counter space, or you can get something like this. I got this from Amazon, and it's supposed to be like, you know, the shiny wipe off vinyl that you could put on your countertops. So you could use this and cover the top of your foam board to make this look like your counter space. You can do something like this. I do have one already made. This one is not for this, but this is cut from one. Your counter, or it may not even, you know, just where you would place your product here. So if this is the look, it would probably be up, you know, backwards, but whatever. But if this is the look, and then you put a product there, so this is what it would look like. Okay, so let's just say you don't need the backdrop, you don't need a wall and a counter, right? Let's just say you want to take a picture from above and it's just the rock background. You can do that as well. And you'll just get the rock background. Let me turn this away. So it's not necessary for you to put this on a foam board. You could actually just use the tile if you want to use this to put your product on top. If you're going to hold it and it looks like it's against the wall or something like that, you can also do that. Now the Dollar Tree has these, I think they have 4 different tiles. You may not want all 4. I think the other one looks like the back, like a kitchen backsplash. These kind of reminded me of that, you know, they could be different things. Like this could be a bathroom, this gray one could be a bathroom tile, the rock one could be in the kitchen, you know, something like that. So I wanted to make sure I had some variety. And I think if you wanted to cover this whole board, it would take 5 tiles. Because since this is going horizontally, even though you're going to cut some of this top off to make it completely flush with the board, you can't use it to go in the little spaces the little space that's going to be on the end, right? So you're going to need to have 2 tiles. I mean 1 tile. I don't want my wall to look like, my counter to look like rock. So I just want a wall. So I'm just going to do 1 wall of the rock tile, 1 wall of this tile, and I will do 2 of this because this looks like a bathroom. I make bath and body products, so I don't necessarily need my backdrops to look like a kitchen. I need my backdrops to more or less look like the bathroom, like they're in the bathroom. And you can also stage these by adding props. Like you can add little things like little succulent plants. You can add just little, you know, things that you would have, maybe a vase or something like that, whatever. You know, you can put your little kitchen canisters back there, and you could use those to like set the scene for what you are about to take a picture of. So let's really quickly show you how to put the tiles on. Like I said, I'm gonna do the rocks first. You can put your 4 tiles on here. You could either cut the sides or leave the edges if you want. It's not going to fit completely on it. And you can flip the foam board over and then you could add a different tile on it. So you have 2 different looks on one board. Okay, and make sure you protect it, because like I said, these tiles are textured, and although they're just $1, you want to make sure that they still look good whenever you need to use them, and they're not scratched up, scraped up, or scuffed up. Okay, these are super easy. All you're going to have to do is just overlap. Just put the tile in the negative space where the other negative space is, and you just put it there. It has a clear backing, and you just peel that right off. Ah! No. Okay. I'm only going to take off what I need, because this will stick to everything. So I'm leaving it like this so that it doesn't get stuck on anything, you know what I mean? So I'm going to just leave it like this. Even if you don't want to cut it off, you don't necessarily have to cut it off. If you're going to add another tile to the back side, you know, like a different set of tiles over here, you can have the other ones touching this one. They can go together, like they could stick together like this if that's how you want it to be. You don't necessarily have to cut from here if you don't want to. That actually will give you more usable space if you need more space for your background. And if you need to make it bigger than this, you can actually take the 2 boards together and then just, you know, tile up. So that's one. You can also cut these pieces off. You can't use it on this side because the pattern is going horizontal, and if you take this part to fit in this space, it's gonna, the rocks are gonna be going the other way. So you don't want to do that. I mean, you can, and you have this space right here, so you can just see where to cut. I didn't cut the tile yet, but I think I want to move this from under here. You can use this for something else. I don't know what, but you can if you want to. And then you're just going to take a little bit of double stick tape and stick it in here so it can close. Now it's closed. Repeat the same thing to the other side, and you have one side of your backdrop complete. That's it. Super simple, easy. Put the tile on the foam board and stick it on there. Peel and stick. Cut off the excess if you need to. If not, leave it there if you want. And that is it. You got yourself a backdrop. We're going to repeat on the other side. Like I said, I'm going to have reversible backdrop. So I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna add another one on the other side, and I'm just gonna repeat the same steps that I did on the first side. Remember, on this side we're gonna only peel halfway off because we're gonna cut the excess off. You should kind of stagger, because I don't want it to be like this. It should kind of be staggered, and if I do it this way, it'll be staggered somewhat, right? That's your backdrop. Look at that. Look at this. Cute, right? You can do this with a glue gun if you want. You don't necessarily have to use double stick tape, or you could just use regular tape if you don't have double stick tape and make it stick to each other like this. And then you can stick that in there too. That actually gives you some height in there, so It'll fill up some space in where the tile is. And that's it. That's it. Your reversible Dollartree tile. Now mine is on 2 different sides because for the video I wanted to make sure I had the other sides. Like I said, I have some foam board that I use like counter space. So this would be my workable space for my photo shoot. You want to place things there to make it look realistic. You want to hide the seam, you can. And then you could just take pictures. And let me take a few pictures. Here we go. And you can also use this as your backdrop for YouTube videos. So if you're doing a YouTube video and you're making things, you may want to use something like this to be your backdrop. If you don't have any space to use, you can also do that. So either photography, YouTube, video, whatever you want to do. And all of this is easy. You can wipe everything off with a damp paper towel, cloth, whatever. Now, like I said, what you want to do is make sure that when you put these away, because they're not going to bend. So that's the inconvenient part. It's not going to bend for you, right? So it's going to have to be somewhere where it can stay flat, flush against a wall or something. So you want to make sure that you're able to do that. But you have your nice reversible background. That you can use basically for anything that you want. And if you want to have your counter not look like counter, or you want it to look like something else, you want it to look like black marble, they sell black marble wallpaper. This costs, this is 4 tiles. 4 tiles is $4 plus the board is $5, and then your bottom board. So it'll cost you about $5-6 for you to get the entire look. If you want to add on to the aesthetic and add the marble counter or whatever, that is going to cost you an additional, I'm not sure how much it costs. I think I bought this for about like $9.99. I'm not sure. You do not need much. You just need enough to cover the size of the foam board. Sometimes I use this to do YouTube videos. This is my counter space, and then I put my blender, whatever I need, just so that I have a nice, clean, fresh looking background. So that's it. That's it, you guys. For $5, for less than $10, you're able to complete a backdrop and a counter space that you can use for your photo shoots or your videos. Thank you so much for watching this video.